We are here with another championship transformation. This one's live in person. This is a special one. So I have a longtime member of ours, and I'm gonna let him tell his story. What's your name?
My name is Leyang. I've been here for around 2 years, maybe 2.5.
How old are you, Leyang?
15.
15. Okay, one of our junior members. Okay, cool. And you started us when you were 13 then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Grade 8.
Grade 8. So tell me, what got you interested in working with us?
So I was very unhealthy. I weighed around 210 pounds and I wanted to lose some weight. I feel like at first it was just social standards and social media, but now that I've actually started working out and I've worked with Coach Chris a lot, I realized that honestly, it doesn't matter how much I weigh, as long as I'm happy with myself and I can still do things and walk normally. I feel like it's just fine to be whatever weight you are.
Yeah, so it's not always about the weight. Tell me, like, you started when you were 13, 2 years ago with
Yes.
us. I know you shared some stuff with me about like why you started. Like, are you comfortable sharing kind of like why you got into this?
Yeah, so I was bullied in middle school a lot for my weight and how I looked. So I wanted to again lose some weight, but I also wanted to learn self-defense because it got into a lot of fights. So that's how I found this gym, because it's a good mix of fighting, martial arts, but also fitness in general.
Fitness as well. Was there a situation that kind of made you like, I got to do something?
Yeah, just fights. People beat me up a lot.
So it happened a lot.
Yeah.
So something that was it happened to you a lot, and you just said something had to change. I'm sure you talked to your parents about it, and you're like, I got to do something.
Yeah.
Was it your parents that decided, or was
No,
it
I wanted to do it. My mom wasn't really sure because traditional parenting, they think it's gonna make you want to fight more. They think it's gonna make you violent. My mom wasn't sure, but I talked to her and she agreed. So
yeah,
she found this gym for me.
You know, it's a very interesting story, and I really personally I resonate with that because when I was a kid, I was bullied a lot too. And you gotta and when you are put in those situations, you don't know how to fight. You're kind of like almost feel like a victim, but when you learn a skill and you learn capability, you tend to fight less, which is really interesting how that happens. Okay, so I'm glad you found us. You started working with Coach Chris in the Senior Dragons, the martial arts program. Now you're doing the adult classes. What were some of your results? Like let's fast forward all the way to now. From when you started, what are your measurable results?
Measurable, I'd say I lost 30 pounds. I currently weigh 183 pounds. I also actually don't know. It's really just I lost weight. I feel like there's not much that's measurable.
It's okay. It's okay. Weight's a good one to start with. That's why we always start with it. But 30 pounds is amazing over the last little bit. Okay. So let's talk non-measurable things like strength, energy levels, and confidence. Where are you at now?
Yeah. So I joined the running gang. At first, I could only run for a solid 100 meters until I had to take a break.
Yeah.
But yesterday, I actually found myself running full 5 kilometers without taking a single break, unless it was like at the red lights, because you cannot run a red light. And also, I feel like when I first started, I couldn't even do 1 push-up. Now I can do 10, 12. During sparring, after everything, before I was exhausted, I couldn't even get up. Now it felt like nothing. It was light work. Dude. And I'm very proud of myself for everything that I accomplished.
Those are totally measurable. You couldn't run more than 100 meters. Now you're running 5K. You couldn't do 1 push-up. Now how much are you banging out?
10, 20. 10, 12.
10 to 12 push-ups. And I mean, those are huge measurable results with us. Talk to me a little bit about confidence.
I just feel way more confident when I talk to people now, because they don't just look at me as that like kid who just sits at home and does nothing all day. Obviously, I still have a long way to go, but when I look at myself, I actually feel proud of what I've done with my life.
It's amazing over the last 2 years, and I think that's the big one. Sure, numbers are great, performance is great, but that confidence goes a long way, because now you're in high school, in the middle of it. You know, near the end, you're going to be into university and going into that with even more confidence, which is awesome. What's your favorite thing about working out here?
Sparring. Yeah, I love sparring. I want to compete, so I feel like I got to work really hard to get there. Yeah. Sparring is great. I love sparring.
That's awesome.
That's all I can say. I
That's
love
awesome.
sparring.
Well, you went to doing the classes, the group classes, now is sparring, and that's kind of like the transit, the ascension that people go to. Uh, this is a two-part question. I usually ask people that have gone through some of our transformation programs, but that's fine. You didn't go through our typical transformation program. You went through the youth program, which is totally fine. When you started with us, was there any hesitation? Were you scared or anything like that?
It's not less about scared. It's more of I don't like beating up people.
Yeah.
When I first started on like the bag, or not even the bag, like pad work, every time I threw a punch, I would just say sorry.
Yeah.
Because I was so scared of hurting people. But I think I'm now at a spot where I can confidently control my strength, and every time I throw a punch, I'm confident it won't hurt them.
Yes.
I still apologize sometimes,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's definitely gotten way better.
Okay. So you're just afraid of hurting people. Which is interesting because you think about it. You talked about, let's go full circle, go back. You got bullied, got into a lot of fights, people beating you up, and maybe you not fighting back. I don't know what the situation was, but now you have that control and that confidence to know I can hurt you, or I can decide not to hurt you.
Yeah.
Which I think is, having that capability is huge, dude. Right?
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. What would you say to someone that's like, around your age, in high school, maybe getting bullied? What would you say to them to motivate them to do something like this?
That's a hard one. I gotta think about it.
Maybe think about this. Talk to yourself. Maybe 3 years before. What would you say to your 3 years prior? What would you say to yourself to do this sooner?
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Like, I have a strong opinion that everyone at some point in their life should step into the ring, give it a try. You should know how it feels like to get punched, but you should also know what your consequences are if you punch someone else. Though I don't necessarily have advice for my younger self necessarily to motivate him, I just feel like you should just do it.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. I'm sorry.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Because I think what you said is really important. Like, know how to throw a punch, get punched. Those are things that we don't necessarily feel on a day-to-day basis. And once you feel it, you have that, if you have the capability to do it, you typically have the confidence and courage not to do it as well, right? So I think it comes from, we talked about, if I fit the 4 C's. The first one's commitment, second one's capabilities, third one is confidence, and the fourth one is courage. But they go in order. So you did the first thing, which is you committed to this. You committed and you say, I'm gonna do this. Number 2, you started building up capabilities. Now you're in the sparring gang, the running gang, you could do push-ups now, you could do 5Ks now. That gives you confidence. Not just in fitness, not in your health, but also on a day-to-day. That gives you courage, and courage to go out and do other things and try new things, which you want to compete now. And it's all a continuum. So, Leyang, man, congratulations. I appreciate you sharing your story with us and your transformation.